Right, first race, Newton Abbot. The meet yesterday was bookended by two fucking bad races. This being the first, the 210. Wouldn't normally take shit away from this, but Mystic Court, Purple Silks with the noseband is actually going in the tracker because this thing stays on. The dam side was full of stamina. She's well related to some useful chasing types. Now, as this thing runs to the line, it just runs out of track. That's 2 mile 2. Up to 2 mile 5, 3 mile. That's probably worth a back at each price, probably at the track as well. Brian Barr loves it. This is the race where I have my big bet. Hassanabad, you fuck. Doesn't jump that there, but was never going to win. My fault for backing against a yard in form. Fergal's, it was just that'll be a useful thing. In fact, all three can go in the tracker. 240 now. This is the 310 Novices Chase, and that's where Senior Citizen puts the race to bed. He takes 2 lengths of Darling Malte every single jump. This is why I fucking love the jumps. You just have to be good over the obstacles. Darling Malte, look, quicker on the flat, but fuck, just absolutely slams every fence, which is weird because the downside is an AQPS horse, which means that this thing would have been schooled early on and has jumping in its genes. But Heskin's just given this thing an absolute peach. I think Harry Cobden was a bit too confident, thinking that he was just going to nail this race. But Heskin has absolutely outclassed Cobden here. Another good jump. Now, Darling Malte, look, bigger thing, bigger horse, probably a better horse, but was just done here through a great ride by Heskin and just some superb techers. Luckily, it's a short run in at Newton Abbot, and Senior Citizen gets away with it. I think any longer, and Darling Malte would have nabbed this. But two very good horses there for the class. Class 4, Class 3 will be their races. Now, this is the 340, won by Peter Bowen, which is nice to see because Rona has fucked him. It was weird to have a season, the start of a season when Bowen's yard's not really firing. But so he's not the one to take from this race. Fifth is Alan King Champs-Élysées horse, over a trip way too far for the breeding. He's just probably there to get a mark, and on good ground he could be. He's the one to take away from that race anyway. The fourth was Graham McPherson horse. That was a gamble not landed, which is fucking weird. The trip was way too long for him anyway. This is the 410. This was, I'm kicking myself really. This was the bet of the day. Scar Dura, who's in second now, behind Ping Shu, who just doesn't ping. Not sure if the ground was a bit too quick for that thing, but today he should have just been called Shu because he did not have one good jump, and Cobden's riding the fucking shit out of him. He hasn't really nursed him well at all. Probably shouldn't have run on today's ground, but Scar Dura, it was just an absolute machine over fences. He raced a really good chase debut against Longhouse Sale, which is turning out to be a bit of a weapon for Skeltons, and was unseated the next time. But this thing strikes me as a very, very fucking clever horse. He just gets his stride right all the time and will take a risk if he hasn't got that stride, which sometimes can be a little bit frightening for a jockey, and perhaps for the reason why he was unseated last time. But he's a clever horse, needs his quick ground. He's at damn size, Exceed and Excel, which for a sprinter, they're smashing the chase scene. Second was Skelson's horse, back on fast ground. All the rest need cut. 440 now, maiden hurdle, and I'm showing you the start of this race because it was quite entertaining to watch. Blue and yellow silks on the left. Take a look at this. Oh my God. Why would you put that thing in this race? Surely they knew it did that. And Sean Houlihan's done a fucking good job of staying on board. Sue Gardner, I'd love to know your thoughts behind this thing. That needs to go happy hacking around Essex. But the only one to take from this race is the leader here, Hendo's horse, Sunrise Ruby. Nico de Boinville on board. I love Sholokovs, and this thing could be quite useful. Proper national hunt breeding. The dam was fairly useful out in France, but related somewhere on the family tree to Yanworth, which is a bit of a boy. Sovereign Duke, I thought would follow up in second, just doesn't get the trip. Perhaps needed a better ride, but that thing is one to note when step down and trip. Look at Sunrise Ruby here. Head still, just the legs moving. Very economical. This is a proper horse. Really like the way she does this. Just flies through that. Doesn't matter. She's won by 20 lengths. She's one to follow. She'll win again. We've got the 5'10", the other shit heat bookending the meet. Really bad race. Most of them are exposed. In a Pickle, actually, to be fair, In a Pickle, the one for Nigel Hawke, shows really good attitude. It's always nice to have a headstrong horse, showing good willing. Tizards comes second. My Lady Grey, that thing will just collect pots around this sort of class. Nothing special there. Looks like she could be a good chaser as well. But the one that we have taken out of this race is third. Connor Brace on Watching Brief. Just due a win. I think this thing will win next time. And if he doesn't, don't ever back it again.